the bars, and she's got the abs. Put them together, and they've got the gift of grab.
Welcome back, Grabber Gang. It's been a while. Thank you so much for joining us again. Tonight we have an esteemed guest, the Women's Open champion from this year's Arnold Classic 2025, Miss Sierra Powell.
Hey,
Welcome.
She's waving.
Thank you.
Also, guys, this is our margarita episode, okay? We all found a common love of tequila and margaritas. So tonight, this is a first for the gift of grab. We're having drinks.
Yeah.
And tell us what you have,
Sponsored
guys.
by Big Marg.
Sponsored by tequila.
Yes.
Terramana.
Sierra, what you got?
I have a coconut lime margarita. Very simple: tequila, limes, coconut cream, and some honey.
Ooh,
And do you have
honey.
a salted rim or no?
No salt, but this lovely lime garnish, courtesy of Nate
Man.
Powell, wanted to make
Did
it
he
look beautiful.
rip that off himself?
He did.
Yeah. Just clean
After
rip
he
right
bent
off
the steel.
Yeah. Yeah. After he effortlessly bent a quarter-inch round steel.
On his
Anyway.
first try.
And if you're just tuning in, guys, and you don't know, Nate Powell was the men's champion this year. So we have a
Yes.
power couple, a
Power
dynasty, if you will, a new power couple of grip. But tonight we're talking to Sierra. So Nate can kick rocks this evening. This is not about Nate tonight.
Yeah, I hope he can
had
hear
his
this.
time. I'm sure he'll listen to his lovely wife.
Oh, I just imagine he's sitting on the other side of the table, like feeding her answer, like being like, "Don't say anything wrong."
He's like,
Because that's what kind. Yeah, he's very protective about his image, his self-image.
Or he's making faces
so.
at me and trying to get me to mess up, because that's always something that happens.
That could be good. It could be like a John Mulaney and the Stefan guy. Why am I blanking on his name? Bill Hader. Their relationship on SNL. Do you guys know about that?
Like where they would break each other or try to get each other? No, I
Yeah,
don't know.
like John Mulaney was a writer for SNL, and Bill Hader was the Stefan character. We'd be like, tonight's New York's
yes.
hottest club is whatever, and they would always practice it one way, but John would always change one of the cue cards to be something totally ridiculous. And so when Bill would break, it was because he'd never seen that card before.
Oh.
I love that.
It's so funny. So like watching it with that context always makes me laugh more, but
I love that.
it's fine. Anyway, Margs and Sierra.
Margs.
So
Margs.
I have an experiment. Never done this before, but it is a pineapple habanero marg with tahine salt rim, whatever. So hopefully it's spicy and a little bit sweet, but I don't actually know. It's got the Terramana Reposado tequila, a little bit of Cointreau, and then half of a lime juice, like the juice from half a lime, I guess we'll say, and then pineapple muddled with habaneros. So we will see how this goes.
I have a similar one, and maybe like that was in my head because I think you messaged the group and then I blanked, but I already had them.
Lovely.
I had muddled jalapenos, not habaneros, pineapple juice, soda water, triple sec, Terramana tequila.
Man,
But
almost
I put
identical.
mine in a beer glass because I'm
Yeah.
not fancy like
'Cause you're a
my
buffalo.
friends.
That's what you do
I
in
was
I made
Buffalo.
a double, guys. All right, so I didn't have a fancy
dub.
glass to hold that.
It's a dub.
I
We'll
love
get
that.
it.
Loose.
All right, I'm gonna give it a try, guys. Cheers.
I'm halfway down. It's very good.
I feel
love
so
pineapple
special
juice.
to be on your first episode where you have drinks.
It's very spicy, actually.
Well, it's like I can't talk because there's so much spice going down.
That was a.
He's squinting a little bit.
His
Ugh.
eyes
If you're one
starting to
of the
water.
few people that watch,
This
Will's
episode's
eyes
worth
are
watching,
getting-
probably.
squinting.
Oh my
Need some
gosh,
milk.
that's it's very tasty. I gotta see if it's the tahine or if the habaneros actually came through with that. I don't know what's giving the spice, so I gotta.
You gotta get rid of the seeds.
Try it again. See what happens.
Chug all of it. Find out.
I'm over here. Like,
I think it's the tahine that's getting caught up in there.
All right.
That's too bad. Well, anyway.
Anyway, welcome, Sierra.
Thank you.
Yes, welcome.
Thank you.
you for
I'm
being
so
here.
excited to be here. I feel very honored.
So, Sierra, what I found interesting was that you have been training with Nate and the boys of the Sad Little Sausages, and your first competition was last summer at the Greenville Grab, right? Or was it Super Series?
It was Super Series. Stage 2, I actually looked today. It was last August.
Okay.
Yep.
It was my first and only until the Arnold. Yep.
So why didn't you want to throw your hat in the ring at the Arnold? Like initially, like because it was an open contest, you didn't need much experience. Was it just like, I'm here to be supportive of Nate, I'm here to, grab him water, cheer loud, whatever it is, like, and then it.
I think all of it. I can be pretty shy until you get to know me, and getting up in front of people is kind of intimidating. And yeah, I mean, Nate has been training for this, for a long time, and that was, his goal. And my main reason was to go and support him and just be there, and to support all the guys, the Sad Little Sausages. And then, to support you, Haley, because then I met you, before that. And, I wanted to test the water essentially because I wanted to see like what the community was like. Is this an open community where people are like super welcoming and are easy to talk to and are cheering for each other, or is it like every man for himself, and when we're competing, like, I can't talk to you, don't talk to me kind of thing. And I when I did Super Series Stage 2, it was me and like 6 other dudes, which was awesome. They were super nice, but I had never like done anything grip wise with another female. So I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to go this year and I'm just going to like scope it out. Going to see, feel it out. If I feel comfortable, I'm going to do it next year, and just kind of like no pressure type thing.
Yeah.
And then it turned, and then I ended up signing up and doing it. So,
you did it anyway.
I did it anyway.
So who was it? Anita? Was it Taylor? Like, who was the convincer for you to throw your hat in the ring?
Taylor definitely, because I had been like messaging with her prior to. She would like comment on some of my like back squat reels and stuff, and she was like, "There's an open spot. You need to do it." Well, then I like looked at Nate, and he's like, "Yeah," and then I looked at Will, and Will's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "Yeah." Connor and his wife Lauren were like, "I mean, what do you have to lose? Like, just go and have fun." And I mean, I was not. I'm just glad I was wearing leggings and a t-shirt, because otherwise, I don't know what I would have been lifting in. But I think that speaks for the community now that I participated and I've met more people. Everyone was so positive and so like, go get it, like just go do it. And everybody was, helping me try to figure out what weight was that I needed, and like I forgot how to like hold a Saxon because I hadn't picked a Saxon up since July. And just like, just reminding me like, take your time, you have this, you have this much time to wait if you don't get it. Everybody was so just welcoming and like cheerleaders that how could I not, So yeah.
I'm certainly glad to hear that. You'll find kind of in every sport where there's a mixed bag of athletes. There's the welcoming ones. They're the ones that are quieter or shy or gatekeep, that kind of thing. But in arm lifting, most of my experience has been positive. So I'm certainly happy to hear that, everybody was welcoming and encouraging. And now you've caught the bug. Now you're going to be with us. Keep rolling.
I know. It's awesome. It's so fun now.
What was your Saxon at the Arnold?
109.
Okay, then you just hit 123 the other day, right?
Yeah, on the 2x5.
Oh, 2x5,
yes.
yeah.
I haven't picked up the 3x. It was 3x4,
3x4.
right? Yeah, I haven't touched that, which I probably
I
should
hate
because I'm also doing Super Series. So
Pish posh.
you know,
It'll be fine. There's
it'll be
carryover.
fun.
the 2x5. I do not. I'm not a fan. I am not a fan. For some reason, I don't know. It doesn't suit my hands. Neither of them really do, to be honest with you. But 2x5 I find much trickier.
Yeah.
That's cool though. So after the Arnold, were you following a lot of people already on Instagram, social media, make a lot more introductions, and then it kind of opened up where you felt more comfortable? And
Yeah, I mean, I followed a few people, mainly that I heard about through Nate and Will and
Yeah.
Hunter. If I would see that they were following them, I would. And then, yeah, after I learned, well, we were actually driving down on Friday when the women were competing, and I was actually streaming it on my phone. We were going through
cool.
the
That's
mountains
cool.
and through the tunnels, and Nate's driving, and I'm
out.
over here. I'm like, I don't know who this is, but she's doing so good. And she's like lifted like double her body weight. And like, I don't know who that is, but you know, she just did this and that. And it's like, great. Like, like I'm glad you're excited, you know? And
Great,
Yeah.
I'm going
these
around
girls
the
are
mountain.
awesome. They're kicking ass. Like I can't, you know, I was so sad that we weren't there in person to see it live. And then I was even more sad that I only got to see the axle because it was on the main stage and they didn't
televise the rest
yeah,
of
they
it.
didn't televise the other. So that made me sad. But I just like, I guess it's kind of creepy. I was like, trying to ask other people like who's that person or like what's her name, and then like going on and Haley, I think I stalked you and like saw everybody you followed and was like, I remember that face, follow. I remember that face, follow. Like, and then I just
That's a great way to do it though.
yeah, just started following them and like watching their reels, and again, it just really reinforced how everyone in the community like tries to support each other and cheers each other on you know when they do something cool and they make a heavy lift. And yeah,
Oh, yeah. Such a
Yeah.
small room, that A21 or A1, whatever it was.
A120.
Yep, A120, just loud as hell. Just what sport is that? I don't know. They use their hands and they're loud.
it was fun though. I enjoyed it. Like I really enjoyed cheering everybody on too. And that's part of it too, is I didn't feel bad about being loud and obnoxious in there and cheering people, because I am, you know, I'm a loud person. So, and nobody looked at me funny, and like people like would like give me knuckles or like high fives, and I had no idea who they were, but I was like, that was awesome, you know? So
Yeah.
they're like, who is this random chick in a sausage t-shirt? Like, why is she trying to give me a high five? And I'm like, I'm here with him, like pointing to Nate, and they're like, oh, okay.
Oh,
So yeah.
whatever. Yeah. That's cool. No, it's yeah. It was really fun getting to like watch you do it and watch you compete. Because I think Super Series, because you were so new to it, and I mean Nate was pretty new at that point still too last year, Super Series. That like, you know, like weight selections didn't quite go as well as you would have liked on like the first on the blue fat grips, right?
Yep.
And so, you know, this time getting to see, you know, you got all of your attempts in, like, you know, you got on the board for everything, and then you got some more of that experience and stuff. And so it was cool getting to see you like get a real full run through. This was your first like full run through of a comp like that, and you did really well. So
Thank you.
that was fun to witness.
Super Series was, it was tough for me because, like I said, like I still didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't lifting what I could lift at home, so that was really discouraging. And I kind of was just like, I don't know, maybe I'm not ready for this. Maybe I'm just, you know, gonna stick to my usual workouts and, you know, just, you know, put the fat grips on things and just mess around with those, which is essentially what I do. You know, what I did before, I would just put blue fat grips on everything that I could and see if I could lift it. And I was like,
there you go.
You know, maybe this will help. And then, I definitely, I think made a difference when we were there at the Arnold, but also like just having fun and not feeling pressured and not feeling like I was under a microscope was nice too.
Yeah. that had to be cool too, because like you say, you didn't train for it, so it wasn't like you came in with these like, okay, these are
I
my
gotta hit
training
this.
numbers.
I gotta hit
Yeah,
that. There's so much
yeah,
pressure on me. Going in, nothing to lose, having fun. That should always, you should have goals. Obviously, I'm not telling you not to have goals or targets you want to hit, but if you're not having fun, I find that you get in your own head and you'll fail because it's very central nervous system dependent. It's a really big head game, grip sport, I find, and like just with
yeah,
I always panic and come in too early. That's my biggest thing. Like I see people are like, oh, I'm going to go in now, and I'm like, wait, well you're good. Why are you coming in? Maybe I should come in now. And then I do, and then I hop in there, and then I'm afraid to hop back out. Like, well, what if I miss the next one? And then I just stay in and I get gassed, and that's something I need to work on myself. But I think having fun is crucial to success in this sport. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I just like to come in and then miss, just
Stop.
shut up.
because.
Hey, so this will be interesting. Super Series
okay.
and the Greenville Grab will be interesting for me, right? Because now I have numbers that,
Yeah.
again, now I'm like in the game, right? Like, okay, here we go. What am I going to do here?
Yep.
So that will be interesting for me to not
Yeah.
get into my head about too. I'm very competitive with myself.
Yes.
So yeah, I totally understand. And yeah,
And
I
that's
don't want.
important. Yeah. I mean, I guess my biggest advice would be to just focus on your numbers and a little bit better incrementally every single time. Are you doing Super Series Stage 1?
Yes. Nate and I are
When's
both
that?
doing it. So the place we're doing it at, Strength Empire Gym. They're holding it on Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to Nate.
Aw.
He gets to do Super Series Stage 1 with me.
Is that Garrett Blatnick's gym?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Or Justin.
Justin,
Blatnick,
I'm
yep.
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, brothers.
And
If you listen, if I
Waxhaw,
don't.
and
but-
Waxhaw, Nate, yeah, they're both they're at Charlotte Fire Department together. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, are you gonna join? You were there last year.
I was there last year. I won't be there this year.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's Father's Day.
It is Father's Day. And I did too many competitions last year that were like travel related. Like, so I'm trying to plan them out a little bit better this year. I was planning on doing Greenville Grab. And then my brother's like, this is the only weekend that I have like my kids, then they aren't going to a camp. So this is the weekend we can be there. I was like, okay, that's fine. So now it'll be, yeah, I won't be doing Super Series, at least Stage 1. Maybe I can swing Stage 2. Just to come see everybody and hang out. I mean, I'd compete too, but the real draw would be the people.
I'll have Shack snacks for you.
Shack XL sour gummies. Oh man,
I bought more on the way home from the Arnold. They were on sale at the gas station we stopped at.
yeah, they're always on sale because I think I'm the only person that eats them. But they are
All right,
so
guys,
good.
tell me what they are. I'm out
Shack-
of the loop.
I mean, it's exactly what it sounds like. They are Shack sour gummies, like Shack brand
Oh, like
or
Shaquille
whatever.
O'Neal?
Like Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh.
And they are.
Like,
they are
this is like
on
a
the thing.
southern,
yeah.
like, I don't know. Well, okay.
No. This it's
Shaquille.
nationwide. Shaquille O'Neal
Shaquille.
makes candy. I haven't tried the plain version yet because I like the sour version so much better. But they are monstrous gummies.
Huge.
And they're really good. I like them a lot.
Are they
Not
his
everybody
like
agrees.
face or basketballs or no?
The green one is a 4-leaf clover. The purple one
Of course.
is a
He's Irish.
cactus. Yep.
Nothing fits one of those.
Yeah, the purple one's a cactus and the yellow one is a semi-truck.
Oh, I forgot about that one. Yeah.
So
Because he's
I've
a pig?
eaten-
Okay. Yeah,
Yep.
all right. I'm drawing my
Anyway,
own
they're-
connections.
Yeah, they're really, really good, and they're very calorie dense as well, which is a problem. But like more so than like other candies. Like
So they're so big. They're
they're really big. I think they're just packed full of sugar. I think like obviously other candies are made of sugar too, but there's something he uses sugar plus or something because
Sugar plus
Shack
diabetes.
sugar.
it's like the same shaker. Yes.
I'm here all night.
It's bigger because
Yeah.
Shaq's
We're like,
involved.
no.
Yeah, it's like each like normal bag is like 1,100 calories, and so I'm like, okay, well, I won't be eating 2 meals today, but I will be eating an entire
1,100
bag
calories of Shaq snacks.
Shack XL
Oh
sour
my
gummies.
God.
Heavyweight. That sugar
Yes.
rush.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They're so good. Anyway, yeah. So I will go whatever competition you care to bring them to will be enough to draw me to them. So.
Okay. That's how I'm making friends now. I'm bringing everyone snacks that befriends me. Haley with her gummies.
Albanese.
The Albanese the gummy bears,
yeah.
and
Oh.
Hunter likes his Red Hots.
Yes, he does.
I
So
meant to tell you, I just found Albanese gummies in like weird flavors. They had like Fuji pear, like really exotic flavor bag,
Yeah.
and I brought them with my daughter to see Lilo and Stitch, and I was like, these are the greatest. And then I went
Hold
back
on.
to the store, and they were not there anymore. So I was like, oh no. Oh, I found out
need
about
to-
Dick's Sporting Goods. You guys don't have Dick's, do you?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay. I didn't know if that was
I'll look at
regional
my
or not.
There's nothing you have we don't. I'm just kidding. You don't have Tim Hortons. We don't have Tim Hortons. You have all kinds. Anyway, real quick though, did I hear you correctly in that you brought your own external candy to the movie theater?
Yes, of course.
You're gonna admit that on the air live?
Of course I am.
Listeners, if
I'm
you're
an
just
AMC
tuning
Premier
in-
member. They get enough money from me. Okay, they can allow me to get a $5 bag of gummy bears in.
Yeah. Well, listeners, you heard it here first. If you're just tuning in, Haley is a
Listen,
premier member of AMC movie theaters.
I used to sneak in bottles of wine, so
Wow.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
that's
Bottles.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's
bottles
another
full
level.
big
size.
purses.
My
I love
my
that.
brother.
Let's go to a movie together.
Down.
My brother had the best, what I consider still to be the best trick for getting beer into like a football game. Like we went to I think Virginia Tech had like a game at FedEx Field, and we went to that game and like we were tailgating and stuff. And he was like, "All right, watch this." So he put a few beers like in his like cargo pants pockets, and then he had another one in his hand. And he would walk up there and he'd be drinking the beer, and the guys at security would be like, "You can't bring that in here." And be like, "Oh, okay." And he'd go stand where they could see him. He'd finish it, throw it away, and then walk back up. And then they'd be like, "All right, yeah, come on in." They wouldn't check him again. And so he could get his own beers in that way.
There was no metal detectors or anything like that.
No,
That would. Oh, okay.
this was 2000 and well, it's still post 9/11, but you know,
Wild. All right. Virginia Tech.
it's a
Go Hokies.
yeah, but it was at the Red. I guess they're not the Redskins anymore. The Commanders stadium. They would do a game up there every year.
That's cool.
Anyway, use that if you want to, or don't. Just sneak them in like you apparently were already successful doing.
I have a lot of questions for you, Sierra. Will, do you have any?
Oh gosh.
No,
I
I
don't
know
want to
pretty much everything.
monopolize our time
knows
with my
me.
yapping.
Yap away.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go. This is personality. This is not grip related because we like to do that here. All right. So your Instagram moniker is a play on, your Harry Potter house. Are there any other nerdy things that you're into besides Harry Potter? Like a fandom, like whatever it is. It doesn't even need to be like Lord of the Rings or Star Wars. It can be Vampire Diaries or, just something that you
Math.
are well versed on.
If you're really
You
super
might
into
go to a
addition,
con
subtraction.
for, or you might wait in line to see your favorite cast member, that kind of thing. Anything?
I was a big Twilight girl.
Hell yeah.
When Twilight came out, Team Edward.
Which team were you? Okay,
I'm
there
Team
we go.
Edward. I want
That
to
makes sense.
sparkle.
Yeah.
Not just be pale.
Yeah.
Other than that, like I'm really into Legos. Like obviously the Harry Potter ones, but
Copy.
we've also done. I have a wall in front of me that has a bunch of Legos that we've done on it. So we've done like some NASA ones, and we've done like some like ships. Like I've done a pirate ship and stuff like that. Yeah, that's and other ones. Nate did a Chewbacca. Nate and I do that together. We would have date nights where we would sit on the couch and do Legos together.
Nice.
And
Aww.
yeah, you got to get creative sometimes, right? When you have
You guys
kids.
are my favorite. My favorite couple. I'd ship it.
Actually, gripping has been like a thing for us to hang out together too. It's been like a way for us to do something, which has been nice. But yeah, I digress. Other than that, not really. Other than that, just Harry Potter and the Legos.
I love
Pretty
it.
good.
Yeah.
No, I mean they're two quality right there. I think my daughter has all the Harry Potter ones, like all the Lego sets, and then it was like, all right, let's break them down, put them back in the boxes, and then redo them for fun. And we haven't done them again. Like we had the whole setup
That's
on a table. Yeah, and then it was like, let's stick them all down.
I had the Hogwarts Express. I bought like a bunch of those like boxes that like they had taken them apart, put them all in bags, and then like sorted them again, and they had them on Facebook Marketplace for super cheap. So I got like Hogwarts Express and one piece of the Hogwarts castle or something, and that kind of thing. And it was fun. It's cool. That was when I'd put them together, and then he got to do whatever he wanted with after that. But
it's cool.
So they are no longer in one piece. But I want our listeners to know Sierra's Instagram handle because I think it's genius. So your house is
Hufflepuff.
And your Instagram handle is
House of Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff.
Because she's buff.
Because she's buff.
I cannot take credit for that. Hunter's wife, Lauren, came up with that. We were all
nice.
brainstorming. So thank you, Lauren.
That's a good one.
But yeah, I was like, done and done.
Yep. It's really, really good. It's one of my favorites on the whole entire
on
website.
The gram.
The whole entire gram?
On the whole entire Instagram, www.instagram.com.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's my favorite too.
Yeah.
I think I knew I'd like you instantly as soon as I saw it come up. I'm like, oh, okay. All right. This will do nicely.
And you said
Makes my heart happy.
that's why they call it Instant Gram. It's because you're instant friends.
Yes.
That's the new slogan.
Well, I did have another question, and
You're trying to move on from that?
Yeah, I am. Like, we got to keep this rolling.
All right.
Somebody's got to keep us on track.
I have a whole picture of margaritas. It's fine.
I know. I got to go refill mine. But,
do you like training with Nate, or is it sometimes a challenge due to loading, unloading plates?
or does he suck?
Tips, tricks, like, because I know, well, sometimes men can give you advice that, works for them. And it might not translate, or it might be frustrating going from, a plate on each side to, okay, well, no, I need a little bit lower, or I need a little bit more, and back and forth, or
Yeah.
I don't know. You tell me.
It's super fun now.
Yeah.
So before, when we were gripping and we would try to do like separate workouts together, like we were doing so many different things, we were just getting in each other's way. So we were just kind of like, oh, I'll just do it on my own. But like, since we're doing similar things now, it's actually really fun. And he is amazing at, helping me like re-rack and, get my shit together, but also pushing me to like he'll like put like extra weight on and not tell me. And I'm thinking I'm doing one thing and he's like, you just did. I'm like, oh, well, thanks. So yeah, it's fun. He's had to get creative with like the Thomas inch dumbbells because I like cannot lift nearly as much as him. and they wobble around. So, you know, he's been like Tractor Supply to help me get things and like get me dialed in and practice for my farmer carries and stuff. So
Because he's got the y'all have the trainers, right? Like the loadable.
Yeah, the loadable trainer. So we're like always going to like plate again sports looking for the pancake plates. Like literally like that's like a date once a week. We're like, let's go see what they have and just buy them out. so yeah, it's fun now. I enjoy it. I will speak for him too and say he enjoys it.
Oh.
Yes, and he will not speak against that.
He will not. He loves me.
If he knows what's good for him, yes.
If you know what's good for you, you'll keep your trap shut.
Yeah, see? We do that a lot. Random voices. So now that you're in the community, has anything surprised you? You know, I guess when I got into it, I didn't realize how serious people took it. You know, the passion people had for it, the collections of implements they had, or the York 50, like, oh, I'm selling this for $900. And it's like, wait, what the hell? Like, and the collections are thousands and thousands of dollars that some of these men and women have. Like, that was my biggest shock was, you know, discovering just how invested everyone was. And I felt like, golly, I need to compete just to be respected in this community. Like, was there anything that surprised you about stepping into this world, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, all the implements are so super confusing. Like, Will be like, Sierra, you have an inch trainer. Like, yeah, that's what that's called. I'm still like not. If I say anything that sounds weird, it's probably because I'm still trying to figure it out. Yeah, the amount of implements and
there are thousands and
insane.
thousands.
I mean,
it's never ending. And you can make a new one yourself. Yeah. Like, I mean, just Nemesis. I
was saying Nemesis. Andrew makes something new and different, you know, like every other week or something. Like he just keeps adding stuff. Like,
that was different to me. And like I feel like, yeah, like people's dedication to it was really interesting to me. I'm enjoying it. I'm training for it, but like, I'm not out there every day, you know, trying to pick a blob up, or things like that. Like I try that and then I'm like, okay, I need a break. Like that's enough for me. So it impresses me that people are like out there and like really like working on it a lot. And I guess just how long it's been around too, you know, since I wasn't familiar with it until recently. You know, people have been doing it for a decent amount of time too. So, you know, there's really strong people that I was like, wow, this is really cool. But yeah, I would say just like, the intensity of it. And not like, oh, that's crazy. It's like, oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, I think it's kind of like, it pushes you to want to, at least try the implements.
Try it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's some that I'm like, no, I'm good. Like, I'll try it. I'm like, I'll just stick to what I like.
There are some I'm not going to have access to. Like,
right,
not like I find myself like I went to the lake on Memorial Day, and I'm just like finding big rounded type rocks as heavy as I could, and I'm just trying to like get a lip. Oh, it's a little bit slippery because it's got some algae on it and some like lake water. Like, let me see if I can grab it like a blob. And I'm like, I just won't have access to blobs. Like, no one around here has them. And I don't want to personally spend $900, on a collection of them. And but that's impressive.
Yeah.
That's the thing is like all the stuff related to kind of the historical grip feats. It's really pricey.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
Because there's not that many of them, right? Like it's a scarcity thing. And so, or it's just a straight up, this thing weighs 170 pounds for the inch,
replica,
inch bells and stuff. Yeah. And then like I've looked at finding an anvil, like an actual anvil. I'd be like, okay, I want to get like an anvil, and I want to try to pick it up. And I can't find an anvil for like a one that's more than 100 pounds for less than $400.
Right.
Like, it's insane. I'm like, I can't justify spending $400
Right.
on something I'm just going to kind of pick up and then put
Yeah,
back
sorry,
down.
honey. I'm gonna drive a couple hours. I found this guy on Facebook.
Yeah.
Also, I'm taking $500 out of our account for an anvil.
Yeah.
I want to lift up once for a video.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you? But people do, and just so all of our listeners are aware, I'm not picking on you.
This
I'm
is not a
blown
value
away.
judgment.
It's not at all.
Yeah.
This is my opinion, and we are all entitled to our opinions.
Yep.
I spend my money on dumb shit as well, and I'm not calling it dumb. I'm saying, like, I buy T-shirts every time I go somewhere. I have a million.
I'm gonna clip all of this out of context and I'm gonna put it on the grip board and I'm gonna be like, can you believe what Haley said now? She called every single one of you dummies.
Dummies.
No.
She said you're all dumb.
I
because
didn't,
you like
and
grip.
maybe I don't have enough disposable income. Maybe that's it, or
Could
I'm
be.
not passionate enough. You can say whatever you want.
What's
Yeah,
cool,
you lack
though,
passion and dedication.
what's cool is that
yes.
you can find people that have those and go visit them and test them out, right? Like, then you make new friends. Thank you. I just got a refill. Nate just refilled me. So
I gotta get me one of those.
but it's cool if you
Can Nate bring me one?
Sure.
All right.
Sure. He'll start the drive. It's only like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's fine.
And
I'll
bed's
still be
asleep, so it's good. But no, like, if you can find people like Stanowitz, you know, he had those, the inch bells, all those things, and like we were able to go and like check him out and see what his gym looked like. And I feel like I've seen other people on Instagram do that, where they're like, I got to go visit so and so, and I got to check this out. So I think that's pretty cool.
I don't know. I think Alex would be my only option, and he's like 6 hours from me.
Just gotta move south, right? Well,
or move.
Yes.
Yeah, move entirely.
just move.
just move down here.
Just move down here.
South Carolina has terrible schools and a lot of humidity.
And
so
mosquitoes.
if you're into that, and mosquitoes, as
how's your income tax?
We have state income tax. So again, we get taxed for everything. That's a whole other discussion. We have terrible roads to show for it.
I was gonna say our roads aren't that great.
nobody knows what's going on here. So
well, we all
most
like
of the
the weather.
time-
We like
right.
the mild climate. All right.
That's right.
ooh, I don't even know if mild would do it, but yeah. Yeah. No, that is cool. We don't have anybody around here either.
What is your favorite grip implement to train on so far that you found?
I think the axle is probably my favorite. Probably because it's the most similar to,
An actual,
a barbell, and I'm kind of comfortable. I'm comfortable with that. I enjoy the hilt too.
It's a classic. It's a good one.
Yeah. Those are.
How are you liking grippers now?
Oh. Remember we talked about things I'm not a fan of?
We did. I
Grippers.
thought maybe it had grown on you since you've been.
I haven't given up on them. I'm not giving up. They're going to be part of the grab, so I can't give up on them. But I don't know. I just really struggling with how to grip them correctly and like how to do that. So I would say that they're on my meh list currently.
Well,
sorry for
I agree.
like those. I know. Well,
it's fine.
I know you love them. I'm sorry.
I do.
I'm trying to love them myself. Carl was singing their praises and said that they do have carryover. They will help. Not right before a contest, it'll hinder it, but like Axel, it'll really help you, and you need to I'm like, all right. I've only ever closed a 1, so like I have gotten so close on a 1.5, but it didn't quite cut it. It's hard for me, so
it's a frequency and volume thing. I think more so than a lot of people really give it
realize
time for. Yeah, like they're not it's not a natural thing, and hand placement's big, and chalking your hand, like having the right chalk, having the right, having the right positioning, making sure you're actually, like, Carl's video, he's like, make sure you actually have like a stance when you do it. Don't just like stand there and try to grip it. Like, you want to get yourself set so you can transfer as much power as possible. So there's a lot to it. And as you get into it and as you do more, more volume and more reps with it, it becomes more natural and it becomes easier to get those closes and stuff. So I just encourage everyone, just do a bunch of grippers,
right.
manage your fatigue, make sure you do your rehab work and stuff, because they're hard on the flexors and stuff. But
all right.
They're good. They're great. They're fun. There's a lot of levels. They're $20. Like,
I've totally gotten this off onto a tangent about grippers.
No,
and we're gonna keep going.
We do this.
And,
we do this.
Right,
we do this.
I'm gonna get mine. We're gonna do a second. Right over there.
On tonight's episode, Will is gonna go.
Will's like,
he's got a caddy. He's gonna show us all of them.
He's gonna get a new marg and then get the grippers on the way back.
I had to send Pancho his number 3 back because he needs it for his training and stuff. So I had to get one last close in on that this last week. And now all I have are one that I can close relatively easily, and then one that I don't think I'll be able to close for a little while. So I got to figure out a way around that. That's the other fun thing, is you get to like keep an eye out on the internet like a crazy person for ones that are pre-rated that are within the gaps you have. So
I don't know what any of that means. So yay.
Yeah. I'm just giving. So what you have to do right with all of this is you have to remember these words. It's like when I was younger and I was in middle school, my friends were seeing all these PG-13 movies, and I couldn't because it wasn't approved by Dr. James Dobson and Focus on the Family. So I just remembered the quotes that they kept quoting, and then I would quote them with them, and they thought I knew what I was talking about. So all you have to do is you just have to remember all of these words and phrases and just start spitting them out at people, and they'll say, man, she knows what she's talking about.
Or just log into the grip board.
I'm going to listen to this every day. I'm just going to keep it on repeat.
Yeah, well, I think you could probably get like me. All right. Me and Nate and Hunter will record an audiobook of just grip terms and phrases, and you just listen to it on your drive to and from wherever you're going. And it'll just be just us randomly leaning into the mic and saying spread or,
Ew.
pinch.
You would do that for me?
We would do that just for you. It'll be available for sale. Yeah, it's going to get weird, but context is important. Yeah.
If you're just tuning in.
It surprised me.
Maybe we'll just get Nate to do it, and it won't be for sale for other people.
There you go.
Yeah.
We did tell him that we just signed him up for this when I get done. He's going to be like, what did you talk about?
He's going to be excited.
Oh, for sure.
All right. I'm going to go refill my marg. Haley's got all the questions anyway. So
I do. I do.
Will knows everything about me, so.
I know it all.
You know it all.
Anyway, yeah.
She's a hugger. I am not. Will. I'm a hugger. Will's not.
I warn people that I hug too. So even if you're not a hugger, you still get a hug. You just get a warning before.
Yep. Hey, I'm a hugger. Oh, I'm not really. Oh, okay. It doesn't matter what I am. Okay.
We're in here.
We're going to be friends forever.
That's what she whispers whenever she gives you your first hug. We're going to be friends forever. It's like, God. Okay.
This is exactly how I think it would feel.
Everybody's like, unfollow.
You smell different when you're awake.
That's great.
All right. Refill the marg.
Don't make it so spicy.
Yeah. Ease up on the tahini. Do you have any goals for arm lifting? Specific targets, feet, contest maybe this year that's on the horizon? Are you guys having plans to go to the Olympia?
We haven't gotten that far yet. I mean, Nate, I think he has some plans that are going on in his head right now, and but he's just probably trying to fill me out and see how I'm like, what's the year I want to do? I'm Personally, like doing both stage 1 and stage 2 super series to just be able to say I completed both. And then for me, the Greenville grab is going to be my main one, which has all different implements than the Arnold.
What events are we talking about? What do we got? You mentioned a farmer's, is it hold or?
It's a farmer's carry.
Carry? Okay.
Hopefully, I think they talked about this, so hopefully this isn't something I'm not supposed to say. I don't know.
Oh, okay. No proprietary
I know that
information.
they're having. All I know really is the 2x5 Saxon, which is why I've been practicing that. And farmer's carries with the Thomas Inch.
Ooh.
They had grippers last year. So I'm guessing they'll have them again this year. And then I feel like there's one other
Surprise event, maybe.
yeah, surprise event. But yeah, I'm excited for the 2x5 Saxon for that, and then the farmer carries definitely.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
We were talking about the Greenville grab. And
Yes, I agree that that's a thing.
What the events are, and I'm like, I think they're this. I think I'm allowed to talk about it, right? You would know.
Oh yeah, I mean it's publicized. It's yeah, he wants people to know.
Yeah.
So yeah, did you get through all of them?
I named a few. The 2x5.
I think there's only 4, right?
Well, the 2x5, the farmer carry, the grippers, and
the Stanville.
The Stanville, yes.
Yeah.
That new implement that we have.
That's the thing. Another new implement. Yep.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Fun.
Yeah, I need to buy one because that was what I was really looking forward to.
Is it like a loadable anvil?
It was cast after an actual anvil horn, so it's like the horn of an anvil, and you can either get it on like a swivel like carabiner, like regular eye hook, or you can get it with a fixed pin.
Oh, okay. I've seen it on his page now. Now I remember. Or somebody's. That's awesome. Does Hunter have one?
So cool.
Somebody has one. Maybe it was just his page. You have one. Okay.
Yeah.
I know I've seen it.
There's a reel on my page. I was messing with it one day, picking it up. I don't know if Nate's done anything with it.
Socials wise. Yeah. Cool.
Social wise. Yeah.
Stanville. I want to buy one of his inch trainers for my birthday. I want to treat myself.
Treat yourself.
My birthday's coming up, so
do it.
Oh yeah.
When's your birthday?
June 31st.
No. What?
You got the month right.
Yes.
I know.
You knew it too, and you just wanted to.
I did. Yeah, I didn't know she was on the air, so I figured I'd.
I didn't, and now it is. Whoops! Thank you. I do not want my date of birth out there.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I forgot. I'm loose. The tequila.
The tequila got me talking.
It gets my cheeks rosy. All right. So you're a sweetheart. Very positive energy. Happy to be here. Hugger. What is a pet peeve? Like what makes you like what? How can
really
we
grinds
see?
Your gears?
Yeah. How can we see Mean Sierra, or not even Mean Sierra? Just like I've had it. Like
oh gosh.
Like what gets you there? It can be people talking with their mouth full. It can be people driving too slow on an on-ramp. Like what is it that just gets under your skin?
Guess.
This question. No. Slow drivers in the left lane. Like, I can't.
Yep. That'll turn us all into the worst version of ourselves.
Right? Like,
yeah.
It's just like you start asking questions. Like, what are you doing?
And
why are you here?
What? And then, like, if you do pass them in the right lane, they're still like completely oblivious to what's happening. You're like, do you not realize what I'm doing right now? Like,
yep.
What?
It's always people from North Carolina. I've noticed down here. It's always people from North Carolina.
First in flight.
Lane, just chill. Yeah, first in flight.
Last in
our hearts. Because
sorry about that.
Sorry about it. Yeah, it's just that's awful.
That is.
I'm worried that already imparted that hatred into him because like we drive a lot. Yeah, and like I'll be driving and I'm like really really close maybe to someone that's going very slowly and I'm like, come on. And Andrew's like, what are they doing? Why are they going so slow? Don't they know what the speed limit is? And I was like, apparently they don't, or maybe they do, and I want to go 10 miles faster than that. So there are times where I have to temper him and be like, no, like I'm going too fast, but I would still like for them to leave. So leave me alone.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
No,
Agreed.
that wraps up all of my questions. We did get some from our audience.
We did.
Yay.
Do you have them, or would you like me to pull them up?
I have them.
Lovely.
All right. We had two that were quite similar. Anonymous and Taylor Kraus. So one was, why is she so cute? Definitely. And then one was, how does it feel being such a bad bitch? That was from Taylor. So,
oh gosh.
and you
got, I hate
time to take a shot.
I
Get
know.
mine
That's
ready.
like, I have to accept the compliment, right?
Yeah, you have to accept that. Listeners, if you're just tuning in, we made an agreement with Sierra that if she ever did any negative talk, that she would have to take a shot of tequila, not a vaccine of some sort. Anyway, continue with your answer to the question.
I'm still getting acclimated to being a bad bitch.
It's a new experience.
It's a new experience. It's really fun though. It's really fun to like feel like I can post a reel even if it's me messing up, like if even it's like a blooper, if you will, and like be like, it doesn't matter. Like people who know who I am, like know what I'm about, and like they know, my story, my history or whatever, like they're going to be cool regardless. Like having more confidence in what I put out there about myself, especially with like my workouts, has been really cool. And like I try every day to like push myself a little bit more, and like, when I like second guess myself or start to question, like, no, just do it. Like, just post it. Who cares? So, and I appreciate everybody that's so supportive and like all the amazing comments that, people will post and like the shares and stuff like that. It's still super surprising to me. Like, I'm like, if somebody, comments, I'm like, oh my gosh, they commented on my reel. That's so cool. Like it's seriously like, it makes my day when I see that. Like it means a lot to me. So it's humbling, and it's like, it makes me excited, and it makes me want to keep going and keep pushing myself.
Well, I love that. And you're happy doing it. You have confidence doing it. And, we can all take that out of your playbook, I guess. It's just like, just do it. This is who I am. This is what I'm doing. I'm just having fun. You guys have the cutest garage gym set up too, with your poster, and I can see your awards framed behind you, and it's just like a supportive environment. So I love the Powell Palace.
I do too. Nate is like really big on that, which I really, really appreciate. He comes from like a team sport background. So I think that really plays a lot into it, of like, supporting each other and like building people up. I was always like in individual sports because I didn't want to let anybody down.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm just going to compete against myself, and if I don't make my time, nobody cares. It's just me. So yeah, he is definitely going.
What did you compete in?
I swam in high school.
Okay.
The 50 and 100 meter free were my two events. I actually threw the discus too. Not very
In
well.
the pool?
No.
Oh.
It might have gone better if I was there in the pool, honestly. My spin might have been much better. But I was on track and threw the discus. Again, an individual sport. So,
That's badass. That's awesome.
It is.
it was fun.
We probably should have asked that at the beginning, like, well, here's the history in sports, but we just skimmed right past that. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. No, it's fine.
If you're just tuning in, a swimmer and discus.
Swimmer and discus.
Swimmer and discus thrower Sierra Powell gets into grip now.
They're like, wait, what?
She's a who?
I ran too, and that was terrible. I don't recommend running to anyone.
What did you run?
Oh,
Like cross
after
country or
college?
track?
I didn't, not in
Oh.
high school or college. I ran after, like in my early
Why?
20s. Exactly.
Gross.
Because I thought it was fun.
No.
It's like color runs, mud runs, 5Ks.
I ran 2 half marathons,
Oh.
and I had mono for one of them.
What the
No.
hell? You ran a half marathon?
The Virginia Beach. Yeah, it was.
I
it
can't
was
even wrap my
miserable.
head
gosh.
around. I can't even wrap my
Yeah.
head around it.
It was-
Like the longest
yeah.
I ever did was a 10K, and I thought, this is hell. Like this
Do not recommend. Do not
shin
recommend.
splints. Like no.
Yeah.
In my head, I
Terrible.
was like, "This is so good for my body," and now I'm like, "Oh, I was in so much
Incorrect.
pain all the
Yeah.
time." Like, it's crazy.
No.
It's crazy. Yeah,
That sounds so bad.
I
I
did
found
it.
in high school. Yeah, you did it.
I did it.
That's something. Yeah. In high school, I found out my limit, apparently, for enjoying running was 2 miles. Anything longer than that was awful and torture. And I refused to. I don't run anymore anyway. I don't know what I'm talking about. I refuse to do any more than that. No, I don't run any.
Same.
Running sucks.
I'm only running if like I'm running to my child who fell off something.
Sure. Yeah.
And even
Yeah,
then,
for
it's
something-
like, "You good? You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a
We
lot of
good?
checking before the running starts.
Yeah. We gotta
Like,
like
all
make
right.
sure it's necessary.
Yeah. Oh, is that a real cry?
Or is
That
that
sounds
just
a little put on. You're okay, right?
Walk it
Yeah.
off. Walk it off.
Okay. Why don't you run back over here?
Just get back up. You're fine.
Yeah. Walk it off, buddy.
Yeah.
Rub some dirt on it. You're fine. We got one. We got 2 from Josh, but I'm gonna pick my favorite. What is something you learned the hard way that you wish more people knew?
Oh gosh.
It's kind of intense. Thanks, Josh.
Learn the hard way. Learn it
How
the
to make
hard
flan.
way. Oh my gosh.
All right. Or I could pick his other question if you'd
let me
like.
think about that.
All right. Well, the other one was, what is the most ridiculous thing you have a firm stance on? No matter how silly or unpopular.
That's a good question. I like that.
Like white after
What will you-
Labor
what-
Day or
Oh, absolutely.
You can't
There are
wear
no
black
fashion
and
rules
navy.
anymore. Fashion is anything you want. Like that is another passion. I mean, I wouldn't go stand in a line for something, but I'm obsessed with trying to like show
Cute
my
outfits.
personality, through my outfits. Yeah.
I
okay.
love it. I love it because like every time I wear something cute, I'm like, I should share a pic. And then I'm like, ew, Haley, that's so weird. Like no one wants to see you in this outfit. And then I'm like, you know what?
Ew.
But we do.
I'm
Everybody
like,
wants to
but-
see it.
But I'm like, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Awesome.
And every time you do, I'm like, I feel emboldened that much more. I'm like, hell yeah, Sierra's doing it. I have.
Right. I mean, I wore
I'm gonna
silver
do it too.
shoes. I wore silver sneakers at the Arnold.
I love
like,
those. I love
Yeah.
those.
And now I'm like, now I feel like there's like a bar now. What shoes are Sierra? Will Sierra wear?
There's usually a
Gold,
bar.
because now you want a gold, and now you need gold
Oh.
sneakers.
Yeah. Tell Nate he's got to buy you some gold sneakers.
There's a list for Nate. I like this. He'll be happy.
He's got to record you a oddly. Anyway. Okay.
All right. I'm going to
Stance?
say that's your answer then, or
Okay.
no, maybe not.
No, you
Just
can't-
that there are no rules of fashion. That's your
No.
firm stance.
yeah, you can do what you want. Own it. As long as you own it. That's
As long as you own it.
that's
Yeah,
the
you can't have stolen it from a store. You have to have bought it. It's legally yours.
I mean, yes, but that's part of it.
Wait
but
a minute. If you're Sierra advocates stealing, listeners.
do not advocate
Just to movie theaters.
Just the movie theater.
Just bringing in some
Just for
adult
AMC
beverages.
Premier members.
Okay, listen, I bring
Yeah.
in coffee now, so. And I don't hide it.
Just so you can stay away
I
from the
walk
movie.
in and I'm like, try to grab this out of my hand. See what
As
you
you
can.
say, you just
My
point
golden
to your
hands.
kid.
See what
Point to your kid.
happens.
Be like, this is for your benefit.
Yeah,
This is
I'm
mommy's
like,
go juice.
to make
Yeah.
everybody happy here.
Yeah.
I really want to answer the learn the hard way one. It's just, I'm not, I mean, I'm sure there are.
Any trials or tribulations?
I mean, I definitely think that finding like your personal happiness and your personal self-worth is something that we are not necessarily taught a ton, or at least our generation when we were growing up. It was more, this is like what, not what's expected, but like, this is what people do, and this is what's considered successful, and this is what's this is what the norm is, if you will. But I definitely think like just taking an inside look at yourself, which is super hard for me. Just trying to look inside yourself and really ask yourself, like, what makes me happy? What's going to make me thrive? What's going to make me be a better person, not just for myself, but for my family? I'm not, it's not like I went through like these whole like trials and tribulations, but I mean, that's something that I think about every day, even now. And it's something that I'm still working on, but I definitely think if you can let go of what you think is expected of you, or what you like the expectations you put on yourself, and just, trying to really focus on like you and what makes you excited and what makes you successful. Like, I think that's something that I wish I had known when I was like in my early 20s, just getting out into the world and like doing that. Like, you can always do it, but I wish I had thought about that more.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel like that's also kind of a unique, well, maybe not unique, but I've found that kind of predominantly more in like women and girls, where in my house I've termed it, what I have is WBC, which is white boy confidence, where it's like it's totally, it's totally unearned, but like I go into something believing like I could probably do that, or like like there's this certain level of confidence, and like I've talked with my wife and she's like, I don't know why you do it that way. I'm like, it's because how I am. And she's like, I need more of that. And I feel like for some reason, whatever it is, women and girls don't either get imparted that or don't naturally have that, or there's some disconnect there where it's like there's not that same level. Yeah,
it's better now for like the younger girls, but like people, me and Sierra's age, I'll speak for both of us, frankly. Like the way we were brought up and like the media that was kind of crammed down our throats. It was very, you need to look like this, you need to act like this, you need to be this. This is what men want. This is how to be successful. This is how to make friends. Like just everything we were fed, like Cosmopolitan magazine and America's Next Top Model and Victoria's Secret catalogs mailed to our house every week. And it was just like, and that's just body image, and not let alone like, the articles grabbing you in, like how to make a guy like you. And it's like, why the fuck do I care? You know what I mean? Like why? And now, like, as you get older and you get to this place, that is a way you have to kind of learn the hard way. Like, no, what do I like? What do I want? Like, this is irrelevant.
Yeah.
I need to focus on myself, make myself happy. That's the only way you can truly make somebody else happy. And that absolutely, she's right. It's like, you just go through that and it's just ingrained in you. It's hard to break that cycle. So I'm raising a daughter and it's like, I got to try and do way better because it's like, no.
Yeah. I can't imagine like raising a daughter. Like I have, my friends that have daughters, I'm like, I give you so much credit, like it's admirable, you know.
Stop. She's
It
11
is.
right now, so it's like it's just starting. The craziness is starting, and
But at least
it
she can
breaks
see
my
her,
heart.
that her mom is
But
like this strong,
whatever.
badass
Tangent
female.
again. Here we go.
At
This is
least
supposed to be about grip.
No,
Well,
this is about getting
our
to know the
lives
people
too.
behind
well,
it.
grip, like I'm sure when we were younger, grip probably wasn't a thing that they thought women were supposed to do, or you know, wasn't like cool because we were supposed to be like, you know, prim and proper and like,
Yeah.
you know. But now like muscles are cool for women, and I love that. Like I love that athleticism is sexy, and like, you know, you can be confident in yourself for that, and like being strong is a positive. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No longer trying to be slim and skinny and shrink, and now it's like take up space and
Yeah.
own it.
I really like Ilona Maher and her perspective on a lot of that stuff. Like she's like, you know, she's obviously
She's
a very
changing it. Yeah.
Yeah, she is. I think there was some interview with her where someone asked her, like, you know, how do you deal with imposter syndrome? And she was like, I don't actually know what that is. I don't have that. She's like, I don't know what that is. She's like, it's like where you think like you don't deserve something. She's like, I worked like super hard for where I am and what I do, and like I deserve this. Like, it's like, yeah, that's that's
But
like,
also, yeah, she's probably, I think, 10 years younger than we are. So it's also like that's a different generation speaking. So,
Yeah,
like, they
true.
didn't have that, but like, they are saving the world. Like, people like
Yeah.
her are going to change it for, you know, our daughters and the younger generation. So I'm a big fan as well.
yeah.
Good point, though. She's a great example. Oh, Nate's question. Would you like to ask it, Will? It's so cute.
Yes. But the something people don't know, that one.
Or, oh, I was
Which
going to go
one?
with the.
oh god.
Oh wait, where'd it go? Hold on. I know we got multiple. Let's see. Oh, yes. What's it like being the human version of Fiona being married to the ogre version of Shrek?
I told you to screen his questions, y'all.
That's a good
I
question.
thought it was
What's
so
it like?
it was cute. I thought it was
That's a good
adorable
question.
and charming.
Yeah, I love him. I love him so much. He is a prince. He's not an ogre. He's amazing. I love
Aw.
him more than anything.
I mean,
There you go. There you go, listeners. Couple
I know.
goals.
yeah.
he's my best friend. And you know, this is not related at all. We met on eHarmony. Like,
Really?
yeah. Yep.
Huh.
I was going to
We're
ask
not
that, but then
happening.
I was like, maybe that's personal. I don't know.
I mean,
It is
Yeah,
personal,
no,
but
it
it's
is.
it's also
But also, it's probably the best way to do it because you pay for it. They match your personalities, what you're looking for.
yep.
All these people out here on the free apps are wondering why they keep getting jerks, and it's like I could probably tell you.
Hey,
Thanks, you're not gonna like it.
Yeah, you're not gonna like it.
Yeah.
No, I love
So you enjoy it then?
I enjoy it, but he's not an
Huh.
ogre. He's not.
Interesting. Well,
I love him.
I feel like
He's
some
so
He's
strong.
again. Yeah, I was gonna say we've seen what he's capable of. I think
that. He's strong like Shrek, but he looks like
He
human
is.
Shrek.
He's
He's the
handsome.
Prince Shrek.
He's very handsome.
Was
does
that Shrek
turn
2?
into a person at some point?
Yeah, Shrek 2.
I stopped watching
There's like,
after
aren't there
Shrek.
like 5? I don't even know.
I think the next one comes out like next year. Like that's number 5. I don't know.
Yikes, man!
Big
There's
Shrek household here.
More Shreks than Austin Powers, huh?
Lovely.
Hey,
Mike Myers really found
Everyone
what
has
worked
a
for
mortgage.
him. and,
Everyone has a mortgage payment. Everyone has a mortgage payment.
I
You
mean,
can't
people
play
love
Elon
Shrek.
Musk forever.
Can we get into that? No, just kidding.
No. If
I
you,
haven't had enough margaritas for that, so
I could
Power-
talk about
Power
that
Bear
anytime,
Claire.
any day.
Claire asks, if you could live in a cartoon, what would it be?
oh my gosh,
That's a great
I love
question.
a cartoon. Thinking of all the cartoons that Benjamin starts to watch.
Or even like an animated movie.
I mean,
Shrek, Disney.
I was gonna say Trolls. Just sing
Oh,
all
that's a
the
good one.
time and like have all these bright colors and like just be happy and just
Yeah.
You know what? You might be the Poppy of arm lifting.
Yeah, I could see that for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
You
that
bring
tracks.
candy instead of greeting cards.
Yes.
Like instead of pop-up cards. Yeah,
Hug
that's
time, and they have a hug
Hugs.
time.
So many
yeah.
hugs.
Oh,
Will.
that's you.
That's me.
Am I Branch?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Trolls for sure.
That's funny. Okay, yeah. I
I'm
like
a
that. That's
Bergen because I'm just big. I'm
Just
actually
trying to-
nice. I just think people think I'm mean because I'm so big.
Yep.
Stop.
It's a common
You're
misconception.
she's supposed to take a shot too, right? If she says something.
That wasn't agreed upon, but I mean, might as well.
Fine.
I literally am always self-deprecating. It's like my go-to. I'll talk about it in therapy the next week. My self-deprecating.
Yeah. Say so. Hey, so this put down really got a lot of laughs. Should I
Should I keep going with
keep that one in the repertoire, or what do you think, Doc?
What are your thoughts?
Yeah. Here's context.
Oh yeah, Nate had
Barbarian
another
wants
one. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say
Barbarian.
Barbarian. She wants a space bun tutorial.
Oh.
Taylor would like you to teach her how to do space buns.
Right now?
I don't know. Sure.
I mean,
I don't know if she watches or listens, but
so
Or if your next reel, maybe.
I'll
And
do
just-
a reel. Make it
Tag
fun.
the
I'll do a reel
ladies.
just for
Yeah.
her. Easy
yeah.
peasy. We got this.
Nice.
I too would like a space fun tutorial because like I feel like I just twist mine up and they look like little balls and they're not cute. They're not poofy. Like it's just
What makes them space buns?
a big poofy.
I don't know. I learned the term from like someone like 10 years younger than me. So I don't know.
Is it because it sounds like space balls?
No, it's like Princess Leia, like the
There you
buns.
go.
She had the
Yeah.
buns, space buns,
Oh, on
and then
the
hers
on
are
the
just on the
side.
top of her head.
Okay.
It's just
I can
just
do that.
that.
All right.
But
Making a note.
Make space buns
Space
real.
buns tutorial reel.
and
Go viral.
Nate also had
Monetize.
one more question for you. What is something people don't know about you and your lifting journey so far? Final question.
Tell me my lifting journeys. Well, I mean, it's really only been a little over 2 years since I've even started like lifting the barbell. You know, anything outside of dumbbells. And it's something that I've always wanted to do, but was too scared to do it. Like in college, I was like, I thought it was so cool. I would go to the gym and like see all these people doing it. And I was like, oh, that looks like so much fun. But I was just like, nope, not me, you know,
Yeah.
didn't have the confidence in it. And it's always been something that I'm like, I really want to keep doing this. And like, I've been at gyms in the past where it was part of the workouts, but I never felt comfortable doing it until started doing it here, I guess on my own. But it does get lonely. Like I tell Nate all the time, I'm like, I wish I had somebody, like a girl that could come like lift with me and we could like do back squats together and like see, you know, who can lift the heaviest and do stuff like that. But like I really love it and I really like want to keep doing it and see what I can do.
Yeah.
Just for me,
Have
for
you
fun.
Yeah, it
Have you-
becomes addicting and it's a
Yeah.
confidence booster. Because again, I'm going to go back to our age range and it's like be small, be skinny, be slight, do Pilates, yoga, elliptical, running. And like
Yep.
when you see a barbell for the first time, it's intimidating, but then you conquer it and you get, okay, I'm going to add 5 more pounds. I'm going to keep going. And then all of a sudden, people are asking you how you became such a badass bitch.
And how to do space buns.
And
Yeah.
all these space
Yeah.
buns.
And I got to lift up a 100-pound kid still. So I got to keep lifting weights so I
Yeah.
can pick him up.
That dude. Yeah. There's your motivation.
That's right.
That's a
Like
big-
being
that's a
able to
big
give
dude there.
piggyback rides up the stairs. I don't want to like,
That could be your workout.
it is, you know,
Yeah.
by the time I get up, I'm usually like
Yeah.
crawling. It's like more of a bear crawl by the last few steps, but we still
Mhm.
get up there.
We did it. All right.
We made
Oh, we
it.
made it. Hop off now. Okay.
Totally, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
Those were all amazing questions.
It was really
Yeah.
good.
Thank you,
Well-
listeners. We always
well
like when
done,
you
audience.
guys respond. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Will and I can only talk so much. So I did most of it.
know.
You're right.
Yeah. I'm just along for the ride, man.
As you say, you guys know each other well, so.
He knows everything.
Yeah.
So.
I know everything. There's, ask me anything. Okay.
No.
Or don't. Fine.
No, I think.
What's my favorite food?
Sushi, obviously.
That's weird that you actually know that.
Oh, wait, is it really? Oh, okay. Nailed it. I thought it was going to be way off base.
I actually really love sushi. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
is there anything else you would like our listeners to know, or any goals you have on the horizon you would like to set in stone here on tonight's episode, so we can track to see and when, if you hit them, or?
Oh gosh, no pressure. I mean, I don't have any like specific weight goals on what I want to lift. Like my goal is just to continue to like increase and do better. Yeah. I am solely like looking at it as what can Sierra do? Like, what did I lift last time? Can I add more? Just trying to get better little by little. And, I have committed to the grab and super series. So, and I plan on coming back to the Arnold and competing in the Open again.
Nice.
Now that I've done it once,
Yeah.
I want to come back. I really want to be able to be on the main stage with you, Haley, and the other lady.
I mean, I think winning the Open, you should be on. If we get stage time again, I think you should be with us. I'm nearly positive that was always his rule. So you're going to progress. You're going to keep going, and I believe you're in my weight class too, so I expect it. And we're going to party.
It'll be really fun. No.
Party.
As long as you do space buns in my hair.
Space buns for all. Everybody's going to have space buns. Even if they don't want them. They just don't know yet.
Hugs and space buns.
We'll be sitting over there putting chalk on their hands, and Sierra's just back there.
And candy. Tell me what everybody starts telling me what kind of candy you like, and I'll just be the candy girl.
The candy man.
But
not like the creepy one from
no, not the creepy
one. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
No.
Willy Wonka. No, it's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Sorry, I was getting confused.
It's okay.
I'm thinking of the horror film Candyman.
I know, me too.
No.
I'm thinking of this that was terrifying.
I'm thinking of the creepy guy from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Cherry Tots. The guy who comes the child snatcher, and he offers him candy and stuff.
Oh, the
Are you talking about the Johnny Depp one?
Because... Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Oh, okay. Wow,
that was a huge
obscure.
miss.
That
was a
obscure.
huge miss.
That movie. I've seen Chitty Chitty
I have
Bang
too,
Bang.
but then it's so old and old time.
I think we should take a poll on how many people listening have actually seen Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
What are you talking about? Have people not watched that movie?
I guarantee you most of them have not seen that movie.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? The classic film?
Oh my God, you're hilarious. You think that people watch classic films on Turner Classic Movies anymore? You're wrong.
On Turner, I own that movie on VHS.
You would.
Oh my
that
gosh.
Tracks.
You play it on your VHS player.
It's called a VCR, and yes, I do. Everyone got used to saying DVD player or Blu-ray player or whatever, and so now everyone says VHS player. It's a VCR. That's one of my pet
You're right.
names.
It is a VCR.
That's one of mine. I'm like, that has a name.
Do you have the rewinder?
Say his name.
What's that? Do you have the rewinder too, where you can put your VHS in to rewind it out?
They all have. Yeah, it's a fast rewind.
Yeah, like a separate thing though, so it doesn't break your VCR.
No, it's this VCR we've had. I think we bought this when we were still in college, so it must have been like 2010 or something, 2009 maybe, and just had it ever since, and it still works like a charm. And we've got Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, all the old Disney movies.
That's cool.
Yeah. Anyway, do you think people have seen Christmas in Connecticut?
No.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think I've seen Christmas in Connecticut.
I don't think I have either. All right. Well, before Will takes us down memory lane of the VCR and VHS.
So many good references. I've said hunky dunky to you guys 1,000 times, and no one's ever said anything about it. Whatever.
That was just
It's
the
fine.
Willism.
Yeah,
No,
well,
it's
I was
from-
going to say Willism. I thought it was just a Willism.
I thought it was
It's
cute.
All right, Grabber Gang.
It's not original. Nothing I say is original. It's all quotes. Anyway,
Grabber Gang, I'm going to cut off Will.
what? Probably a good idea. If you're just tuning in, we're ending.
Sad.
Sierra-
This was fun.
Sierra, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you,
You
guys.
are a ray of sunshine in this community, and I'm so glad you're here. And if you guys do not already follow her, it's House of Hufflepuff, Buff.
Yep.
Sierra Powell, remember the name. She's going to keep winning. She's going to keep kicking ass. So
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
Yep. Glad you were here, and we will see you next time.
Can't wait. You guys are the best.
see you another time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.